Second perch. Ooh, man, is well hooked and ate my worms too. That one, yeah, that one looks okay, but I'm not into perch or anything. By the way, guys, that spinner, it's homemade. I made it myself, and I use a 20-pound line. So this way, if I catch a bass or anything big, the line's not gonna break. So yeah, I'm gonna throw it back again. Guys, first time ever I caught such a big perch. Look, he's big, but look, I didn't know they can grow this big. That's not what I'm looking for, so I'm gonna throw it back. I promise a giant trout go back. Yeah, I'm gonna continue trying. Hello guys, how are you guys doing? I have a great show for you guys today. I'm going to show you guys how to make your homemade spinners. Sometimes you would buy like fishing lures or spinners and you're not happy with it. Don't throw it away, not so fast. Like this spinner here comes in a pack of 10 and I wasn't happy with it, the design of it. The spinner and the color itself is flawless, but it's the design that's not good. So what I did, I dismantled it and now I'm going to make my own spinner. Okay, so it's your call. You can mount it, your spinners. Me, I'm using 20 pounds nylon. Okay, this is solid, man, so that's what I like to use. I have spinners before mounted on cheap line, and then I caught a bass and everything just falls apart. I almost lost my fish, and that's such a bad feeling because no, it's not gonna happen often that you can catch big fish, so when it happens, you want to make it count. So you can mount it on braided line. I have tried that before. It's okay, but this is 25 pounds, but I would tell you I like the nylon better. It does such a better job, okay, to mount spinners. So why is it that I have the need to make homemade spinners? If you get one like this, it's good enough. It's beautiful, all right? It's good enough, right? So what's the problem? The problem is sometimes you have spinners that are poorly made. Look at this one here. You see, it's actually sitting at the bottom. It's sitting on the hook. Sometimes they do make poor manufacturer mistakes, okay? And this is one here. It shouldn't be this low. If you can compare it to this one here, can you guys see the difference? Okay, let me just turn this. Okay, you can tell this one here. Hold on, let's turn it. And now look at this one. You see, this one, the spinner is like sitting on the hook. So that's why when I go fishing with this one here, it doesn't spin or it stays flat, and so yeah, so you can see it's really like sitting on the hook. So that's, yeah, you can see that's just too low. So you see, that's just, yeah, it's just too low, guys. Yeah, so that's clearly a mistake. Turn like this. Could you turn, please? So that's clearly a mistake, okay? So what I'm going to do, throw it away? No. When you go fishing, keep your eyes open. Most of the time you're going to see broken lure, stuff that no one can use anymore or ever. Just like a broken car, the parts are still good. The car may not be good anymore for a ride, but the parts, some parts are useful still. You can salvage some of the parts. So to make your homemade spinners, you're gonna need this little piece of metals. That's what makes the spoon spin. You see? Yeah, there's a hole here, there's a hole there, so that's what you need. So you have to salvage them. So to make a snake kind of spinner, you're gonna need at least 2 of these, okay? 2 of these. So I have one, and this one here. You already know the problem, okay? So this one here will be a gunner's event because I'm gonna keep the hook, but that little piece here, you can see it, that's what I want. So even if there was a mistake with it, no problem. You can still salvage the beads. You see that tiny beads? You need it. So I'm gonna keep that. Okay. So this, I'm not gonna use it for now. And instead of using a tripod hook, I'm just gonna use a single. Okay. I'm gonna use a single. Yeah. It's light. It's beautiful. So with that being said, let me see. That's one. Okay, where is it? So now we have 2. I may have to fix it a bit. You need a pair of long nose. Okay. All right. Yeah, that's useful. A pair of long nose. Let me. You have to be delicate. Okay. Good. And these 2 are similar. Yeah, okay. So as you guys can see, I have 2 that are exactly identical. So be creative. Don't be eager to just throw things away. Okay, so to make a spinner, you need that little piece of metal with holes in it. Absolutely. Okay. So could you mount a spinner on 10 pounds and 6 pounds? Me, I'm not feeling good losing any fish because it's too difficult. Most of the times, you're going to end up catching things that are half a pound, tiny fish, you know. So when you get anything that's more than 1 pound, that's fabulous and actually rare. Otherwise, you know, fishing would be easy. No fish is going to make no appointment with you and wait for you. You know, you got to have that little bit of luck. I have some beads here to make my spinners. I picked this up at the dollar store. Okay, I wish the colors were different. Okay, but you have different grades. You see, some are shiny, darker. You know, you have different ones. Okay, and that's what I'm going to use to set up my line. I'm going to use 8 beads before and after. But number 1, what you must do, you must set up your hook. So that's a beautiful hook. Okay, you guys can see it. It's straight. Now hold on. Where is it? Hold on. All right. So as you can see, that hook is nice. It's straight. Okay. So what happened is when you're pulling in a straight line, okay, since the hook is straight, your fish, many times it happens that the fish unhook itself and you lost your fish because you need to add a twist to your hook. Your hook should be looking like this. Here, you see, oh, that one is looking funny, is looking twisted, yes. Okay, so what you do, you would hold your hook like this with your plier. Okay, the plier is holding the tip of the hook like this, and with your hand, and then you just bend it. And now what do you have? Look, you see, the hook is no longer straight. Okay, it's kind of like leaning. So what's gonna happen? My hook is pulling left because I twisted. I lean it to the left, not right, ever. Okay, so now when you're pulling this way and the fish is pulling this way. This is, now your hook becomes a nasty hook and it guarantees you victory. Okay, so if I give you a front look, that's what it looks like. Not too much, but you gotta, don't leave it straight, looking straight like that. It's just too clean. You don't want to have a hook that's too clean like that. This one here, if I want to do it, same thing. I'm holding my hook like this, and with a plier, it's simple. You see, I'm holding it, and then I just push. Look, that's what you get. You see? There's a variation to it. Okay, you see? So when you're pulling now, you can tell, okay, it's no longer straight. That already gives you two steps ahead. Okay, so when you're pulling now, you're pulling this way. You know, so the curve I made, the twisted I made with this one is about 30 degrees, but it does something. The fish don't just bite and then unhook itself. This is leaning to the left always, so I am happy with that. You can tell that, oh, okay, it's looking different. That's what you want. You don't bend it like to break it, but you put that little pressure and you keep on looking at it until it gives you the look, the leaning curve that you want. Okay, so this is good. Now let's start with the line. Me, I'm going to use linen. I'm going to put the braided line away. I don't need it, but I just want to let you guys know that yes, if you want to, you can do that. So okay, so this one here, what you're going to need is 8 inches. Okay, but before you do that, I suggest that you get 15 inches. But you just said 8 inches. What's the problem? Well, you have to go 15 inches because if there's any mistake, then you have a margin to play with. Okay, so I'm going to go 15 inches. That's about 15 inches. I'm going to cut it. All right, here. So that's about 15 inches. If you wanna, if you wanna go 20, you go 20, but you get the idea. What you need, the final product should be like about 8 inches. Okay, so we're gonna start with the hooks. So what I want to do, I want to make a hook and a spinner that's good for anything. So spinners in general, I am telling you, beside worms, the best lure out there are spinners. They have no boundaries, no nothing. The only fish that would not bite, go after your spinners, are probably catfish and sturgeon. Because the depth where the sturgeons are, the catfish are. But anything else, the spinner, yeah, the spinner is even better than I would say. You can go with a spinner, a jig head, you know, with the spinner is number one, guys. I've seen tiny fish going after a spinner. That's amazing. The power of attraction of a spinner is just unmatched. So okay, so this is your hook. Okay, it is a little bit big. I'm going to narrow it a bit. Okay, so how am I going to do that? Same thing. Okay, I'm gonna add this a bit because I want, yeah, you see, I shrink it a bit because, yeah, I can actually, let me move this. I want this to be trout really. Trout are extremely fond of spinners, lure. Okay, so, and they don't have big mouths, or there's a problem with big hooks, so they like tiny hooks. So a tiny hook, anything who goes after my who wants to go after my spinner is welcome. So I shrink it a bit, so this is giving me a chance to catch whatever's in the neighborhood. All right, so this is how you do it. Okay, slide it in like this. Okay, so you're gonna make a fishing knot. We're gonna do this in slow motion. So you see already I have maybe 3-4 inches of my line. I'm using it to just tie my hook. Okay, so this is your call. Okay, so if you want to do a fishing knot, so you're gonna be holding it like this. Okay, so you guys see slowly, this is what it looks like. Okay, so I'm going to put my thumb right here. Okay, so I have a gap here. You guys can see it. Okay, so we have a gap. You guys can see it, yes. And now all I'm going to do is twist this, like pass it around 8 times, like this. So I would go 1 underneath. So I'm still holding this, okay? My line is 10, 2, I go around 3, I go around 4, you go around 5. The nylon is a bit slippery. 6, all right, 7. Yeah, I think I'm good, guys. Yeah. So now with that left over right here, I'm going to slide it and wait. So you guys see this space here? That's where it's going. Can you see? Right in there. That gap. You guys can see the gap. Okay, so it's going right in there like this. So now what I'm going to do, okay, I'm going to pull on one side like this, and I'm going to take my plier I did it in slow motion just for you guys. So I'm going to pull. Okay. That's why I picked 20 pounds. If you want to go lighter, you're the boss. So it's 20 pounds. So I'm pulling. That's good. My hook is done. So number one, look, I did this. I held one side like this. And now I'm going to go with the hook like this and then pull upward. So it's two process. You do the first and then you do the second one, and now okay, if anything is pulling, it's good. Okay, so we're safe. We did the first one to tie it, and the second one, what did we do? We pulled it. With your plier, you're keeping it safe. Okay, and then you pull. Man, wow. So you guys understand, this is what will confirm and tighten everything. So we have our hook. It's still bent, twisted the way we want it to, and the excess left over, I'm just gonna cut a piece right here and leave a tiny piece. Not exactly two. You gotta leave something just in case. It's just about playing it safe. Okay, so that's pretty cool. Okay. Yeah. Let's pull. It's just to make sure. Okay. We put enough pressure, and you do have to try it. You do have to put it to the test. Sometimes it looks like you got it, and no, you didn't. And when you pull, you put like good pressure on it, and then everything falls apart. You don't want that to happen. So now we have the bottom good. We are in business. We can start making the spinner. So we're gonna throw in 8 beads. I have all kinds. It is to my liking. Is it your line gonna be too heavy? Yes, and that's good. Because to be able to cast far enough, this will help. Instead of like floating beads, if you have them, it is okay too. But to have a spinner which doesn't need extra lead to like make it sink or like go far, so this is good. Yeah, it's gonna help. Because the thing is, your spinner needs to go down for the fish to see it and start following it. You're not gonna stay on top and thinking that the fish will get you. You have to get them noticed, get their attention. So your spinner goes down, and then from there you go. So okay, I'll try these ones. So it's 8. You gotta find a hole. Hey, what's going on? Wait. Where's okay? That's numero uno. You can't go wrong. 8. Then you slide in your one spinner. 8. You slide in the other spinner, and that's it. This kind of spinner, you're gonna need live worms to go along with it. It works, and it's good for trout, anything. Trout, bass, name it. But your focus is on trout. You know, if there's any trout in the neighborhood, then you're putting the chances on your side. That's all. So how many do we have? 2, 4, 6. Okay, 2 more. Yeah, 8. You see? So that's a beginning. We have 8. So now what you do, let me explain quickly and put this away. We don't need it for now. So you're gonna grab that little piece of metal for the spinner, okay? And you're gonna slide in the spinner like this. Okay, this is what's gonna make it spin. So it's like this. So you see, you would have something like this, looking like this, okay? It's in the middle, okay? And now, you take your time, you gotta follow. If the hook is down there, the back of your spinner should be like this. Do you understand? That's the end of your line. The back of your spinner should be looking like this, not like this. It should be like this. Do you understand? When you're looking at your hook, you should see the top of it, not the inside of it, like this. This is the inside of it. You see? When you put it, the top should be like this. That's what you must see. So when I'm going to slide it in, this is what you should see. The shiny part of it. You have the hook and you should see the shiny part of it. So now, do we need more light? Okay, so we said the shiny. Okay, so we said the shiny should be looking like this. And yeah, so I'm going to start with the shiny part. This is tiny. Oh, you must be patient. Okay. So that's one. And you hold it. Don't let go or you're not going to be happy with yourself. So you hold it. One went in. And now it's giving you enough room to see both. So this is not something. Wait. Yeah, so this is not something by luck. Okay? So when you slide it in, look, when you're holding it, do you understand? What you're seeing, it's the shiny part of it. So that's what the fish are seeing. You see? That's what the fish are going to be seeing. So you have the dull part of it that's not shiny. So when you put your hook, you put your first spoon or spinner if you like. Bigger, they call it a spoon, but it is a spoon because of the shape of it. Okay, it is a spoon and this little piece here makes it a spinner. That's how easy it is, guys. So you have it like this. Now you're going to slide in it more. So, you know what? I'm going to put I'm going to put a plastic lid. Okay, so that's one. We're going to go 8 again. Yeah, I'm going to use the same kind. Or I can, I don't want to empty out everything, so I'm going to change colors and it's 2. Oops. I'll pick it up later. So that's 3. Where is it? 4. 4 more. 5. I know you are wondering, would this really work? I do have a short video with a perch, a good size perch. Went after my, yeah, I already have spinners like this mounted in my tiny tackle box. I don't walk around with no nothing nonsense tackle box. If you know what you're doing, your tackle box should not be bigger than this. If you have some jigs and spinners, you are good for life. And worms, those 3 components. And of course, without hooks, there's no magic. But you understand, you don't need to be walking around with a big tackle box. You have some jigs, couple of jigs, couple of spinners, hooks, some worms. You are ready for whatever. You're good. Those 2 are king of the water. All these gimmicks, it was such a waste of time. You can catch anything with this. I didn't even know perch would go after a spinner. Usually perch, you catch them with worms. Yeah. And perch actually goes after this. It's the shiny of it that makes it amazing. Yeah, so to me, the king of lures is the spinners. Yeah, they have no boundaries. There's not like a particular kind of fish who goes after them. It's the shiny, I think, that makes them extremely attractive. 2, 4, 6, 7. Yeah. So, man, where's the old hat? Okay, I think I found it. Okay. So let's make sure. That's 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, 2, 4, 6, 8. We're in business. And you do the exact same thing. What do we do with this one? The shiny goes like this. Yes. Not like this. Like this. Towards the hook. Okay. It's important that you guys understand that part. Otherwise, you know, you're going to be unhappy with me. Hey, it doesn't work, or it's, you know, you really got to make sure that. So, how do I make sure? So, This is the dull part and this is the shiny part. So I am holding my little piece of metal. Okay, and I'm going to do this side first. Flip this. Okay. Wait, okay, gotcha. That's one. And you don't let go of it. Only one went in. You keep holding it. Only one went in. So, and you do the other part. You guys can do it. So the second part. Bingo. Touchdown. And there you have it. So when your spinner is in the water, it looks like this. It matches the shiny. Yeah, the shiny is seen by the fish. So when it goes down, you cast your line, do, and it goes down as you start reeling it in. So that's what they are seeing, the shiny of it. So you see how easy it was? Yeah. Of course, you're gonna have to put a stopper there, okay? Usually one is enough, one or two, okay? So I'm gonna put two. Or if I have some bits, yeah, let me put two. Almost does. Yeah. So this spinner is different because it is not too heavy, but you know, casting this spinner is fun because it's got some punch to it. The only time this spinner doesn't work, it's because there are no fish in that water. That's the only way. Only way. Just to make you happy, I'll just throw a small video of like 2 minutes with a fish catch with my homemade spinner. Yeah, okay, so this is all real, all genuine. Be creative, add some funkiness to the stuff that you do. So that's it. That's your homemade spinners. And don't forget, the real product looks like this, but it doesn't get the job done, okay? But this one does. This one has nothing. If you're alive, you're in the water, this his power of attraction is unmatched. It's fatal, okay? So this is what it looks like. And now I'm going to pause the video because we're going to measure it to make sure that it's 8 inches, okay? All right, so we have it like this. Hold on. Yes, guys, you know, fishing is like a scrapyard. You go there, the cars are maybe no longer good to be on the road, but the battery is still good. The crank, the muffler, the bumper, the steering is still good. The engine, you know, the tires. So with fishing, don't throw your stuff away too fast. Examine, you can modify it and make it into something that's quite useful. And yeah, it's well done. So I'm going to put it down and then finish the product and show you how you can hook it up to a leader and stuff like that. Hold on. So okay guys, I have a measuring tape. So we need the line from the beginning where the hooks ends, or the beginning of the line. Let me pull this. So from the beginning of the line, so the hook is not counted in that 8 inches. So from the beginning to the end, it should be like 8 inches, about right here, like this. That would be your line. And to make that happen, you're gonna put a stopper, okay? Yeah, so this way you are ready to tie this to a leader or anything. It makes it easier. Your line is ready to go. It's professional. Okay, so you have your 8 inches. You slide it in like this, and then you guys remembered, right? We're going to do the exact same thing. So we're going to take our time. This is 8, so we should put it right here. Pull this some more. Okay, so we have a knot. We can see there's a little gap, and then we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm gonna go 8 times. 8. And then what do we do with this one? Once we have 8, okay, 8, good. We have our, okay, so we're gonna slide it in like this. You guys, can you guys see it? Yes, like this. You guys see it? You slide it in this, like this. All right, and now you just pull. Bingo. Be careful with the hook here, because you're gonna see it's nasty. So I'm gonna use the long nose to pull. Okay. So hold on. I have to, yeah. So I don't want to break this. I'm going to hold it by the hook like this, and then pull and pull on it. That's why you need to leave yourself some room, because to make that knot, unless you do a different one, you're gonna, like, need to have some room. So this thing is like this. Am I happy with it? I wish I had gloves, because this is very slippery. So, okay. You're gonna need some minimum of tools to work, like to do your stuff. Yeah. Okay. I think we're good. Yeah. So, kind of like my hands are sweating. So, let me see. Okay. I'm just gonna like super make sure, because my hands are wet. I'm gonna make some extra nuts in there. That part doesn't really matter if it's not too aesthetic, because that's where the fish is gonna be. But you wanna, whatever that you catch, you wanna like keep it. So here, okay. I'm just making sure that I stay on the safe side always. Yeah. It doesn't cost anything to have some extra nuts, so yeah, okay. Let me get a plier, hold on. So okay, it's the ultimate test. And I'm going to hold this one like this, where it's not gonna hurt my, yeah. Okay, it's, yeah, I think it's yeah. Losing fish is bad, guys. So that's why, you know, like I'm really making sure that I'm on the safe side. And of course, your leftover, you already know, you just got. Okay, so that's your spinner. Yay! Yeah, that's your that's your spinner. And the water, it spins, so that 8 inches give you room. If the spinners are here, you have your worms pending here, and then what they see is a little fish, and they just go and grab it. So that's why I narrow it like this, you know, so this lure is like ready to go, guys. Yeah. So if I would hook this to anything, it's ready to. So let's just say this is your line, okay, and you want to use this. All you gotta do, you don't have to cut anything, you just put it in and lock. Man, this is brand new, I can tell you. I can see that. Ah, gee. Man, all right. So you would have this tied to your leader, that this is your line, and this would be like pulling like this. Yeah, and the water, nothing, no living creatures resist to it. Yeah. I didn't have much success lately in catching something big, but I do catch always. But you guys, I mean, I don't put video out. I mean, you guys fish that are like below 500 grams, or, you know, it's not worth it. That perch is big, but you know, things that are under 1 pound are not that appealing. So, but I'm going to just show you a video, me using a homemade lure, and they work. Yeah, they work 100%. Yeah. So that's it, guys. Easy, you can do it. You don't have to like use red beads like me, but I am telling you, you probably have a dollar store or some store where they sell junks, things that, you know, weird stuff, and there you might catch some plastic beads, and then you can start making your own spinners, you know, and they work, guys. You know, this is 100%. You know, it works. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you guys have any questions, no problem. But like I said, I will join a short video with this to show you guys that, you know, I think that that perch was okay. It's like, it was bigger than my hands, but I'm not into perch, okay? I'm not there yet. I could have kept it. I didn't, but we'll see, another time. But let's watch the video and see how well this bad boy works. So thank you for watching. Get your friends to follow the channel, guys. It's a learning channel and we are learning. Okay, you guys take care always. This one is, I think, a baby bass. Yeah, that's a baby bass. He's fairly decent size, but I'm gonna try to get his big brother or his mom or something much bigger than him, but I'm encouraged. Yeah, I'm gonna throw him back.